Hey Fit Fam, Trainer Casey here, gonna run you through a new cardio core workout. We are gonna be working with 30-second intervals, so we're gonna do 30 seconds on, 5-second quick break between movements. We are gonna knock out about 13 movements today, and then you can just come back and hit a couple more rounds of that. I'm recommending 3 to 5 rounds to really get after it. Let's hop right to it. So we are gonna start with a little bit of warm up and then we'll just go right to it. So let's get tall. We're gonna get feet wide and I'm gonna have you pull the floor together between your feet. So add some pressure with your feet towards one another until you feel your adductors turn on a little bit. And then we're going into that gliding side lunge back and forth, maintaining that pressure between the feet. Nice. Just a few more. Great. And then keep those feet wide, big hip circles. So point your chest all the way to the opposite side of the room as you make those big circles. Find that big stretch in the hamstrings and then reverse it. Awesome, we've got one more here. Great, and then I'm gonna have you step back to your reverse lunge, twist over that front leg, posture nice and tall, unwind, switch it up. Go ahead and start fostering some big full breaths. Trying to get a stretch in the hip flexor or quad of that back leg. Stay tall here. Awesome. Then come on down to the mat. Find your high plank. We're gonna push back into your down dog position and then walk out one heel down, then the other. As you send one heel towards the floor, try to actively pull the top of that foot towards your shin to feel the front of the shin doing some work. Awesome, couple more. Keep those big full breaths. Then we're gonna shift back to your high plank, lower down nice and smooth, and then we're gonna let the lower body relax, hands on the mat, leave the hips down, press up. So let the legs fully relax, glutes relax, and then roll those shoulders open like you're gonna put your shoulder blades down in your back pocket. And then we're gonna lower on down, and then right back up. So you might get some muscular or like dull ache in your low back while you're doing this. That's perfectly fine. What we don't want is any sort of sharp or wince-worthy pain. If you feel any numbness or tingling, we're gonna avoid that. Otherwise, keep rolling. If you are feeling any of those things, see if you can send your hands a little farther out, fully relax again, and try from a little bit lower position. We're acting like there's a lead weight living in the belly button here. And let's rest there. Come on up, and let's get it. So we're gonna go into some lateral steps, like little toe taps. So we're gonna get kind of deep into the first part of our squat and go. Go. So reach out nice and far, keeping your chest over this stationary foot. Trying to reach out as far as you can on each of these reps. Keep rocking those big full breaths. We're making sure the knees aren't jumping super far forward. So push the hips back, let the chest come down. That's your position. All right, coming on up, we're going BOGO squat. So we're gonna go into a squat, pulse, and then right back up. Push those hips back, bottom of the squat, pulse, and up. Pulse, and up. Pulse, and up. Good. Keep weight in the heels. Awesome. And then we're coming down to a high plank, feet wide. Let the heels drop, press up. We're gonna stay on this one side for a full 15 seconds. If you need to take a break, you can come back to center and go right back up. Gonna stay here, 2, 1, and then switch sides. Drive up, bottom hand through the earth, top hand high to the sky. Big full breaths. Home stretch, there you go. Awesome. What do we have next? Frog crunch. So we're gonna get bottoms of the feet together, crunch up towards the sky, engage in the abs, big breath into the belly, and then exhale, crunch even higher. You can ramp this up a little bit by lifting the feet off the ground. Keep those knees driving wide though. Holding this top position. Good. Stick with it. All right, coming on up. We're going into our relaxed hops. And we're on. It's kind of like you're jumping rope, but we're gonna let the shoulders and arms be fully relaxed. Ground the head tall. Let your heels kiss the floor on every jump. Just very lightly tap it down and then right back up. Big full breaths, letting the air bounce out of the lungs. Resting there, awesome. We're going single leg deadlift hold. So, gonna reach this toe back, arms overhead, back toe is barely touching the floor, arms are reached long. Getting your fingertips as far away from that back foot as you possibly can. We're holding. Shoulders square to the mat, sternum directly over that front foot. Hold. Big full breaths. Awesome, come on up, shake out, get set. Other side. Nice, hold. Back toe is just barely touching the floor, just enough for some balance. Center of the chest directly over that front foot. Home stretch here. Awesome, and rest. All right, coming down to hands and knees. We're gonna act like there's a deck of cards underneath the knees. So let the knees come off the mat, but just barely, and then keep them that same height as you push the hips back. Try to keep the back nice and straight, and we're holding this back position. If your quads smoke out on you, you need to take a break. You can shift forward and then go right back to it. But try to stay back as long as you can. Awesome, coming on up. We're going jump squats. So, gonna go squat and hop. Boom. Push the hips back, make sure your heels are staying firmly planted through all parts of that squat. Think about pushing the earth away through the heels. Big full breaths. Home stretch here. Awesome. All right, coming on down. Cobra lifts. Onto the belly. Forehead to hands. Lift back. Drive the elbows back behind you and set down. Lift, drive the elbows, pull those shoulder blades together and set down. Yes. And then we're gonna hold on this last one. Hold, pull those shoulder blades together. Rest there, awesome. Onto your back, leg press crunch. Hands anchored to the mat, rock back, press to the sky. Try to keep your feet nice and centered. over your body. Big full breaths. Awesome. Bottoms of the feet together, knees wide. This is your frog position. We're gonna barely lift the hips off the mat and then power your knees away from one another. Really hard, like your knees are allergic to one another. Just get them away. We're trying to turn on the sides of the glutes here. So keep driving those knees out as you squeeze the buns to get those hips a little higher. Good. Knees away, big breaths here. Awesome. Coming on up, we're going into a knee plank. Find your plank from knees, and then drive your elbows down towards your knees into the mat. Creating as much active engagement between your elbows and knees as you can. Trying to isolate that into the abdominal muscles. Pull hard. 10 more seconds here. Hold, hold, hold. Awesome. Coming on up. Last movement. Scissor lunge. Lunge, switch, switch, switch. If the hopping isn't good for the joints, you can do nice, smooth, alternating reverse lunges. Just cycling through nice and quick. If you're hopping, make sure the heel of that front foot gets planted so that you're not landing and staying up in this calf flexed position. Get the heel down. And rest. Awesome. All right. Take just a very quick breather, jump back to the beginning, and knock out a second, third, fourth, and fifth round if you choose. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the workout today. Hope to see you again soon. Cheers, gang. Bye.